What's up, guys? Johnny Jenkins here. We're gonna do something a little bit cool today. I've got a trip that I'm on right now. I'm on Lake Seminole right now. I just got here after a 4.5 hour drive from home. And then after this, I'm gonna fish Seminole today and tomorrow. And then after that, I'm gonna go fish Okeechobee down in South Florida for a few days. Or I might fish Okeechobee for one day and then go fish a couple other lakes in the area. I might go fish Kissimmee or the Harris Chain. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, really it just depends on where they're really biting or something like that, where I hear about something. But I'm gonna be going to Okeechobee and I'm gonna fish with, if you guys know Mike or Mikey Balls, he has his YouTube channel, huge YouTube channel. We're gonna meet up and fish for one day. So I'm gonna do this kind of series occasionally where I've got all my tackle pre-rigged. I've got, whenever I go somewhere and I pre-rig everything, I might have anywhere from 12 to 20, 25 rods rigged. And I'm just going to go through the baits that I have tied on very specifically, just to give you guys an idea of what kind of things I might have tied on for different times of year or different types of lakes. So this is going to be for Lake Seminole and Okeechobee. So I want to go through this. First one we're going to get into, I didn't put a rod sleeve on this one. Like a dummy, I didn't put a rod sleeve on this one. I think it's because I actually didn't have one for this one. Alright. So the first one we're going to go through here, I've got my carrot stick, the original version. Johnny Morse reel, like 40, I think it's 40 pound test braid, which is a little light for what I wanted to do, but it's all I had at the moment. And I've got a 1 ounce Miller punching weight, which is really cool design. Allows it to get through grass easier, at least it said. I got a bait stopper on there, a bobber stop. I've got a Havoc. What is this? Some kind of little crawl bait. I forgot what it's called. I had a pack of them. And then I've got a trocar hook on here. This is going to be one of my punching setups. This is for the lighter punching, where I need a lighter weight and a smaller, more finesse style bait to get into some of this hydrilla and hyacinth stuff. So pretty cool deal. Definitely going to have that out. That's going to be really for both lakes. This one right here, got my Quantum Tour with Bass Pro Shops Extreme or Tourney special rod. I've got a 3/8 ounce chatterbait, green punch. It's got an Okeechobee crawl skirt to it. I'm going to cut that over a little bit, and I'm going to put a swimming Cinco on this deal. Definitely going to want to have that ready to go. Then this one, I've got my new Revo Rocket, Abu Garcia Revo Rocket with 60 pound test cigar braid. I've got a 2 ounce punching weight with a big 6/0 trocar hook, missile baits, D-bomb right there. I think that's either June bug or just black and blue. And I got my big Daiwa Cielo punching rod here. Like I said, 60 pound test braid. Hopefully it'll punch some fish up on it, at least Okeechobee. Then here, this is always a really good search bait kind of deal in Florida. I've got a big Magnum what is this called? God, I think it's called a speed worm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's speed worm. I'm terrible because I'm just starting to get into the Florida fishing. We don't use a lot of this at home. And I got a little 3/16 ounce weight. That way I can kind of fish it kind of fast and stuff like that. And I've got a punch stop on there. I think it's 50 pound test braid, Daiwa Cielo rod. Nice combination there. Probably use that a little bit. Then right here, I've got a Quantum Smoke reel, real small, 100 size, with 1 ounce jig on here. This is the what is this called? What kind of jig is this? I just bought them. Dang it. The Medlock jig. Big. This is what Ish Monroe one has turned it on. Okeechobee crawl with the same missile baits D-bomb on there, black and blue. And I've actually only got 40 pound braid on this, which is a little bit light. But like I said, it's all I had at the moment, so it'll work. And I've got the same punching rod from Daiwa, the Cielo rod. 7'11" heavy action punching rod. Here I've got a football jig tied on this, but I'll probably put something different. This is kind of a backup rod, really. 7'6" carbon light. I've got it, it'd be for big worms or something like that, or maybe just pitching a worm around, but I don't really plan on doing that right now. That's kind of a backup deal. Down here I've got a little swim bait. Might fish that around in different places, rigged and ready to go on my Tor Grigsby rod from Quantum. Then I've got a carbon light reel, and I've got a Mega Bass Magnum jerkbait on, right there. Magnum jerkbait, rigged and ready to go. Clear water here on Seminole. This is more for Seminole. Jerkbaits work really well on this lake. See if it wants to work today. Then this, I've got an Alabama rig tied on with my big Quantum XO. Big Ducket 7'6" heavy action. And this is kind of maybe if they want to bite this on some of this outside grass on the main lake here at Seminole. But I've got another reel that's got some braid on it, and this could be an extra punching setup if I need it, which it probably will, especially at Okeechobee, because that's mainly what I came here for, is not only to fish Okeechobee mainly, but also to punch grass with jigs and plastics. And then this is mainly for Seminole. I might tie a different spinnerbait on here, but I've got a weird little deal going on here. This is kind of an experiment. I've got the Booyah little finesse multi-rig thing. I don't know what the name of it is, sorry. And then I've got a big Strike King razor blade spinnerbait. This is a 3/4 or 1 ounce spinnerbait. Get it around some of that deeper main lake grass. You know, just experiment with it. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, if it'll work good, if it'll catch fish, if the fish are even really out there too strong. But I might put just a regular spinnerbait on here and toss this around the bank somewhere. But that's kind of just experiment deal. I'm expecting a rattle trap to do pretty good. So I've got 2 rattle traps rigged, one with fluorocarbon. I'd rather have like 17-pound test fluoro, but I got like 12 or 14. And I've got a Excalibur 1-knocker in a shad color, and KVD launching power stick rod here for cranking. And then I got my new Daiwa Tatula rod with, if I want to get around some docks or something around here, or even Okeechobee or something. Got a nice Damiki Mamba 2 jig. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to put some sort of crawl bait on there. I might put the Missile Baits D-Bomb or something on there. Black and blue. This is one of my extra cranking setups. At the moment I've got another rattle trap on here, just a Saybill flat shad, just kind of mess around. I might use this with the bait, but I probably won't. This is a really good clear water bait, man. I love that. I love that rattle trap for finesse situations and whatnot. But this is kind of an extra cranking setup if I decide that I want to throw around some sort of crankbait that's got a bill on it or somewhere, something like that. Then this is another rattle trap rig. I've got, I think this is 50-pound braid, which is actually a little bit heavy for what I'd like. I'd like to rather use 40-pound braid, but I got another cranking setup here with the Quantum Energy and the KVD cranking stick, and I've got a Strike King Red Eye Shad Gold and Black ready to roll. But we're having a bit of a warming trend. It's been cold. The fishing's been tough here on Seminole. I'm talking to some locals and whatnot, and it is just, some of them are saying it's dead. But we're going to try and figure it out. We're having a bit of a warming trend. Today is going to be about 75 degrees. And this is, if I didn't have it somewhere, I probably did. It's like almost Christmas. Next week is Christmas. So this time of year to have 70-degree weather is awesome. And I'm seeing all this grass. I'm getting kind of excited. Then this is kind of an extra setup. I was planning on using this as a Carolina rig. Just depends on how much grass is around here. some of these areas that have some really nice clean areas in Spring Creek or something, might be able to throw a Carolina rig around. But this is kind of an extra setup for that more than anything. I actually didn't rig it up because I'm only going to have 2 days here. I'm not going to want to slow down too much. And from what I'm seeing, the grass, there's a lot more grass here than I thought there might be. So that pretty much concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy these type of videos, be sure to leave a like and comment. Let me know. Share this on different social medias. And trying to get the fan base bigger. And so we got about 12 rods deep or so. And that's all I brought with me. But I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned. And if you've got any questions about some of the baits, and if you want to check out some of these baits to buy them, I'm going to have a link down there where you can buy some of these different like Damiki baits, all the different rods, reels, potentially some discounts on some of these products, especially the rods, reels, and stuff. And if you want to check that out around the Christmas time or whatever, I've got some good links for you to check that out. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. If you enjoyed any of the tackle, rods, reels, line, and all the baits and lures that you've seen in this video, and you want to check out some awesome discounts from BassProShops.com and other retailers, be sure to check out the links below, and you can check out some awesome discounts. I hope you enjoyed the video.